Hi, this is Vasuki, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, JJ College of Arts and Science, Pudukkottai. I am going to explain about Advanced Java Programming. So in this we are going to see about the database connectivity. So what are the topics involved in this Advanced Java Programming? JDBC, types of drivers, API, connecting to database, executing queries and retrieving results, prepared statements, connection pooling. Overview. JDBC, Java Database Connectivity. What is the purpose of Java Database Connectivity? It is a standard library for Java programs. So from JDBC, we can connect Java into Oracle or any database. So here we can use SQL commands inside the Java. So Java acts as a front end and MS Access or Oracle come under the category backend. So here we are using some of the JDBC API standardized. It is used to establish the connection and initiating queries, and it is used to create stored procedure and data structure of the query result. API. So here there are two main packages involved in the java.sql and javax.sql. And what are the things or functionalities contained in the javax.sql? Data sources, J&DI, connection pooling, row sets, distributed transactions. So here JDBC architecture, it contains the three-tier architecture. So first Java application, in between Java application and the database, JDBC driver manager is there, and ODBC. ODBC is nothing but open database connectivity. It acts as a bridge or API between Java application and the database. So here drivers come under four category. This consists of four classes of JDBC: type 1, type 2, type 3 and type 4. So first type 1 driver, what is the purpose of this type 1 driver? It mapping between JDBC and API between a database. And ODBC, Open Database Connectivity, it is established in the year 1992. What is the goal of ODBC? Is to access data from database. ODBC interface, so in this between database and the Java application, what are the essential functionalities involved? Driver manager and data source. And type 2 driver. What is the purpose of type 2 driver? It communicates directly with the native API. And type 3, it makes calls to a middleware component running on another server. So what is the purpose of middleware component or server? It acts as an interface between client application and the database. Type 4, it is a Java driver. It is also called as a thin driver. This type 4 driver is also called as a thin driver. What is the purpose of this? It requests directly to the database without any API. That is the purpose of this type 4 driver. How to connect the database? So here JDBC conceptual components. So under this, driver manager, driver, connection, statement, metadata, result set is available. So here in the driver manager, what's the purpose of this? It loads the database driver. Driver is act as an API, and connection is used to establish the connection between client application and JDBC. So statement, it is nothing but SQL statement, and metadata, it is information about another data or data about data, data dictionary, we can say that is metadata. Result set is nothing but what is the result we are taking from the database. What are the basic steps involved in the JDBC? First one, import the necessary classes and load the JDBC driver, identify the data source, establish the connection, create a statement object, execute query and retrieve the data from the result set object, and finally close the connection. Driver manager. So driver manager, what is the purpose of driver manager? It is a common access layer from the top of the different database drivers. and it is also responsible for managing JDBC drivers in an Java application. So it is available in the client application, and it also maintains a reference to the each driver by using URL. And here driver manager class cannot be instantiated. This is one of the beauty in the driver manager. So here JDBC driver, so how it's loaded by using the using class dot for name. This is a query. From that only we are going to establish the connection or load the connection. Loading class dot for name. What is the purpose of class dot for name? It is used to find, load and link the class that is identified by the string. This is an example for how to use this class dot for name in JDBC driver. Here, what is a system property and what is the purpose of this system property is the driver manager looks the JDBC driver property and it is to be loaded, and multiple drivers can be specified in this property by using this JDBC driver. So it also given through the URLs, uniform resource locator. We have to specify protocol. So protocol is nothing but set of rules and regulation that is to be specified here with the syntax of protocol, under that sub protocol and another one protocol. So first one protocol is nothing but it is a access database, and sub protocol it is a database driver. Under that we have to write the sub name of the resource what we are going to access. So here how to create a connection. It is what is the purpose of this connection, or how to create this in JDBC with the following steps and methods. First one is public static connection get connection, and public static connection get connection with two arguments. First one is only one argument, and another one is public static connection get connection of string URL, string user and string password with 3 parameters. So creation code, this is an example how to use in JDBC. So how to close the connection. What are the different types of statement here we are using? First one is prepared statement and callable statement. So these are the syntax for the JDBC statements, how to use the prepared statement and how to use the callable statement to call the some procedures. Procedures are functions. How to release the connection or how to close the connection by using these statements. It's given within the try catch throw block. So how to logging the JDBC. So by using this giving the username and password, we can log into the JDBC application. Thank you.